Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. You are watching eISL Season 2 brought to you by Dotwin Gaming. My name is Fixis. I'm joined along with TTR as we head along to the final matchup of this evening. What a day has it been so far, right? I mean, if you talk about the quality of the matches, Northeast United absolutely just stomping through today. And they had been phenomenal, winning the game, especially after Imad drawing up against Genesid, and then Saranj just does the rest, and their co-op game was amazing. Then we move on forward, and finally we find Kerala Blasters FC back into their winning ways, where Jamshedpur FC's bad run still keeps on going. And this matchup is quite different one. This is a matchup where you've got a clash amongst, it's a David versus Goliath battle with the way things have been going, right? Bengaluru FC against Odisha FC. CJ faces 8 Nates, and then you've got Shagnik and Bhagya in their individual matchups. Bhagya has been pretty much the unluckiest player in this season's eISL, but CJ is going to carry on with that scintillating form of space. And Shagnik, last time I think when Bengaluru FC played, Shagnik was defeated and had to face DK, and he went down 2-0. So Shagnik has something to prove today, but 8 Nates and CJ's matchup is something that I'm really looking forward to. TT.
Yes, and especially आज दिखा होगा इधर ओडिशा एफसी को उनका बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट गेम एंड बेंगलुरु एफसी उनको भी ये मेंटलिटी के साथ लाइक एक विनिंग मेंटलिटी के साथ आना होगा. तो देखते हैं किस तरीके का मैचअप होगा. एक टीम जो कि हम लोगों को पॉइंट्स टेबल के बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा शानदार पोजीशन पे दिख रहे हैं, बट ऑन द अदर हैंड ओडिशा एफसी उतना खास क्या लगे अभी तक एक भी पॉइंट शायद उनको नहीं मिला है. तो ज़रूरत है कि वो आज इस मैच को बाय एनी हाउ जीते या फिर एटलीस्ट ड्रॉ करे, क्योंकि ये पिक्चर बहुत ज़्यादा है उनके लिए.
Yeah, it's going to be a really tough one and kind of a must win for Odisha FC, and the same goes for Bengaluru FC, because the moment we saw this team coming into play, we knew that this team was destined to win, and then suddenly there was a hurdle where they had to end things up in a draw. I think that was against Kerala Blasters FC, if I'm not wrong. So we have seen them slipping up in games which they were ought to win, right? And that is something that they would really have to work upon. And today CJ, he had been pretty amazing last time. I think he took Arvind for a run, and he managed to win. He scored 4 goals previously when he came into play, and today how he comes into the field, what he does, because like I said at the start of today's show, right, this is going to be a cyclone hitting Odisha FC, and this is where they have to be prepared. They have to make sure that they've got everything mitigated under them. And the juggernauts, we have seen them. 8 Nates has been one of the most reliable players. They have changed those orders. They have been working things through, but Bhagya, he has to do something. And before we could even get inside the game, it's already been 4 minutes into it, and the Charanjot has managed to score 1 goal. Wow.
एंड आई थिंक इधर जो सिचुएशन है वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा इंटेंस होता हुआ, कि शुरुआती में एक गोल आ चुका ऑलरेडी बेंगलुरु एफसी के तरफ से. एंड चरणजोत उनका शुरुआत नाइट्स के ऊपर बहुत ही अच्छे तरीके से किया है, लेकिन देखिए इधर ज़रूरत है कमबैक की. क्या वो करके दिखा पाएंगे वो अभी देखना होगा, जो कि बहुत टफ है हालांकि. एंड रोनाल्डो टर्न करने की कोशिश था, लेकिन उसी जगह पे एडर मिलिटाओ उनको टर्न करने ही नहीं दिए, जिसकी वजह से शॉट भी नहीं आया. एंड या बहुत थोड़ा सा दूर रह गए इस पूरे एंटायर सिनेरियो से.
Yeah, and CJ again, a player lock goes in, wanted to take the shot, but this time Theo Hernandez just goes for the ball and gets it back for himself. I mean, I kind of really missed out on that first goal, but 8 Nates needs to wake up. He knows that he's going up against a force of nature. That is Charanjot, and we know how deadly this player can be, and you cannot let him walk away with such an early goal. And after that, he will keep on punishing you, and look at that. It almost triggered the second run with Mbappe, but the timing, the angles have not been perfect for him, but still does not deter him as he now presses in through that right wing, will find the pass on towards Kevin De Bruyne. And he's one of those players who loves to play the team of the year, KDB. And now with Ronaldinho, was looking for a cutback, but Ignates read through him.
Yeah. एंड देखिए अभी शुरुआती 20 मिनट के अंदर जिस तरीके के सिचुएशन फिलहाल के लिए हम लोग बनते हुए दिख रहे हैं, फर्स्ट गोल काइंड ऑफ हम लोग कह सकते हैं बहुत जल्दी हो गया था. उसके बाद से बॉल कंट्रोल नाइट्स के पास ये केविन डी ब्रुयने टुवर्ड्स और राइट हैंड साइड पे हकीमी ऑलरेडी बहुत चढ़ के खेल रहे हैं एंड शायद उनको इंस्ट्रक्शंस दिया भी गया है कि जॉइन अटैक एंड विथ ओवरलैप एज वेल, जिसके थ्रू पोजीशन तो मेंटेन हो रहा है. लेकिन चरणजोत हम जानते हैं वो कितना ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग मेंटलिटी एंड स्किलफुल प्लेयर है, जिसके थ्रू वो हर जगह पे गए की कामली परफॉर्म करने पे ये मौका बन गया था. लेकिन उसी जगह पे मिलिटाओ का इंटरसेप्शन आया एंड एम्बापे के लिए सिचुएशन एंड कंट्रोल दोनों ही गया. तो यही बात है, ओडिशा एफसी वो जो गोल अभी ऑलरेडी कंसीड कर चुके हैं, उसके बाद भी ये जो बैक टू बैक अटैक्स है वो शायद प्रॉब्लमेटिक हो सकता है. चिप करने की कोशिश था या नहीं, वी डोंट नो, बट हो गया, जिसकी वजह से बॉल सेफ भी हो चुका है.
Thankfully, just barely by the whiskers manages to survive, and this is what you would expect from CJ to do right now. Goes for a short corner. Oh, I think yeah. The ball goes out of play, and I mean, had he even received that, I think would have just gone as an offside. But Nate needs to get himself back into the game, and he needs to do something unconventional, something that CJ would not have been expecting. And this time goes for an L2 long pass. We'll have to see how he's going to build it up from here. Look at that. I think that was a run triggered maybe for a German cross, with Eder Militao just pressing in through. The idea was to give a header pass, but now as he did that, he's opened up on his defenses, out of which CJ wanted to capitalize, but unfortunately failed to do so. So after conceding that early first goal, Nate has been pretty decent. He's been trying to make those plays. He's been trying to keep as much possession as possible. Try to just deny CJ. And this is a possible shot on goal. Took that, but was offside.
क्या विद दैट बॉल कंट्रोल एक बार फिर से बेंगलुरु एफसी के पास. बेंगलुरु एफसी रोनाल्डिनियो, राइट हैंड साइड पे हकीमी, एंड देखिए इधर बहुत शानदार कुछ सिचुएशंस बनते हुए दिख रहे हैं. बॉल कंट्रोल बिल्कुल भी खोना नहीं चाहते. रोडुलीत अपने पोजीशन पे पुरली मौजूद. लियोनेल मेसी, रोनाल्डिनियो बॉल छीनेंगे एंड एक बहुत ही अच्छा मौका हो सकता है, लेकिन नहीं, वो इधर थोड़ा सा रुके, जिसकी वजह से बॉल छीना गया चरणजोत की तरफ से. एंड कुछ इसी तरीके से हो रहा है. जो भी बॉल या फिर जो भी अभी तक का हलचल देखने के लिए मिल रहा है, वो देखने के लिए मिल रहा है ओडिशा एफसी के हाफ के ऊपर ही. एंड ये ओडिशा एफसी के लिए बिल्कुल भी पॉजिटिव साइन नहीं है.
Yeah, I mean, hasn't really been the best of days, but this is where he could actually convert something, but crumbling under pressure. So one good thing about Nate is he's not daunted, right? He is not getting intimidated by CJ's presence. He's been creating his own chances, has been fairly good in terms of how he's been playing, but yeah, he needs to get his composure back. He needs to make himself a little bit more clinical, a little bit more a little bit more visioned at what he's trying to create and how he wants to create his goal, because he's getting there. He's just getting at the precipice of it, but just at that moment. Now this was something of a new attempt, and like I said, you need to do something out of the box to find CJ a little off guard, and this time he does try to do something like that, but CJ he's got that experience, having played at the highest level, and has done a decent job in containing Bengaluru FC. Because after that, he's been maintaining that possession, hasn't been slipping away on his goals, has been defending also really well. There were a few chances here and there, but so far, I might still say Bengaluru does have that lead, but does not seem like it. And Odisha FC, they've been constantly trying to get into CJ's minds and try to secure that equalizer, which I feel, if things go on like this, might happen.
Yep. And with that, आई थिंक ये जो सेकेंड हाफ है, ये सेकेंड हाफ में अगर एक भी गोल स्कोर कर देते हैं एंड ड्रॉ करने में सफल रहे ओडिशा एफसी, तो उनके लिए एक बहुत अच्छा चांस रहेगा कि इस गेम से एटलीस्ट एक पॉइंट वो निकाल के लेके जाए. बट अगर नहीं तो टफ सिनेरियोस बनने वाले हैं, क्योंकि हम जानते हैं चरणजोत को कि वो एक गोल के साथ खुश रहने वाले प्लेयर तो बिल्कुल नहीं है. सो वो बैक टू बैक अटैक करते रहेंगे, तो उसी जगह पे उसका ही फायदा उठाना होगा. एंड लेट्स सी, लाइक वो तो अभी टाइम ही बताएगा कि सिचुएशन क्या बनेगा और क्या रहेगा. रोडहुलीत टुवर्ड्स एम्बापे, एंड देखिए केविन डे ब्रुयना इंटरसेप्ट करते हुए. प्रॉपर मौका था, लेकिन लियोनेल मेसी इधर नहीं ढूंढ पाए एम्बापे को.
Yeah, I think, this is what we've been talking about, right? He's managed to contain him. He's creating chances, CJ, but, the defense has been quite stable. And now Nate will have to see what does he have to offer. But CJ back on his attack. And we know CJ is one of those players who tends to get really deadly, really ferocious in the second half. And he's kind of having that vivid picture of what Nate is trying to do. And Nate has been extremely cautious against him so far. Look at that. He's not losing his composure. That's one good thing, because this is where the best of players I've seen trembling against CJ, especially in their defenses, where they kind of tend to overthink a lot of things and end up, with Raita all around them. So now, if the onus is on Odisha FC, who have done a fairly decent job, but not in terms of scoring this time. Looks a promising chance. Had done a step over into a ball roll scoop, but failed to hold on, as a result of which now CJ gets his hand on punishing Odisha FC.
Yes, and especially जिस तरीके से बेंगलुरु एफसी का गेम देखने के लिए मिल रहा है, आई थिंक मुझे लगता है कि चरणजोत थोड़ा बहुत गलतियां तो वो भी कर रहे हैं, लेकिन उसमें कैपिटलाइजेशन देखिए इधर भी हो सकता था, लेकिन नहीं कर पाए. मौका बनाना होगा, एंड वो स्पार्क हम लोगों को नहीं दिख रहा. लाइक कहीं ना कहीं अगर हम लोग बात करें पहले दिन से, ओडिशा एफसी जब से वो परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, अभी तक वैसा नहीं दिखा कि हाँ लाइक वो कम बैक कर रहे हैं एंड ऑल. उनके तरफ से कम बैक अभी तक एक भी बार नहीं हुआ. एंड उल्टा जब वो प्रेशर में आ जाते हैं, उस टाइम पे वो तितर बितर हो जाते हैं. और बात करते ही करते एक और गोल लियोनेल मेसी राइट साइड में फिनिश करेंगे, एंड उसी के साथ चरणजोत को बताए कि यस, यही वो गोल है जो कि उनको इस मैच में विनर बनाने के लिए काफ़ी है. क्योंकि अभी तक मैंने एक भी बार नहीं देखा कि ओडिशा एफसी के तरफ से कुछ ऐसा अटैक बना हो जिधर से कुछ एक कमबैक का चांस भी बने.
I mean, that goal was absurd, right? He was doing so well, had every single player, and still CJ manages to find that small opening, just threading the needle and getting that pass on towards Messi. And all Messi had to do was just green time. I mean, a lot of players had failed to green time their shots, and CJ does it, and it goes inside a goal. And that was really good from his side. But this time again with Mbappe, a cutback opportunity, but no, the deflection comes through. And Nate, despite the chance, despite many attempts, he's been trying to dig in through, just crawling, scratching, doing whatever it takes, but still not enough to score at least one. And just when we were thinking that, yes, maybe Nate has got what it takes to score an equalizer, Charanjot punishes him. And this is where, you've got to give it. ऐसे ही कोई बेस्ट प्लेयर नहीं बनता, एंड चरणजोत ने ये चीज साबित कर दिया है. दैट इज that is what you can say, right? Despite all odds, he knew that he was getting pressed upon numerous times, but he never really opened up. He was very calm, very composed, and now you get to see Eric Cantona coming up. Finally, the FUT birthday icon. Let's see if he can make it happen. But quite interesting choice of substitutes being made by 8 Nates, getting on Wow Felix, in fact. And I really want to see how it works out. I think it must be the winter wildcard one. Let's see what Nate does.
यस लेट्स सी क्या करते हैं वो, क्योंकि ज़्यादा टाइम भी उनके पास बचा नहीं है. सिर्फ इसके बाद आई थिंक 17 मिनट्स रहेगा. एंड एक मौका ज़रूर बना था विथ मेसी, वो इधर स्कोर करने के लिए गए ज़रूर थे, लेकिन एक डिफ्लेक्शन की वजह से वो नहीं हो पाया. एंड ओवरऑल प्रेशर कहीं ना कहीं इनके पूरे क्लब के ऊपर अभी बढ़ता हुआ, क्योंकि उनको अभी तक एक भी विन नहीं मिला है. एंड ये गेम पे भी अगर वो हार जाते हैं, जो कि अभी भी टाइम है बहुत सारा, इसके बाद अभी भी और 2 गेम्स बाकी है, लेकिन अगर वो ये गेम भी हार जाते हैं देन उनका जो गोल डिफरेंस है वो भी माइनस पे और ज़्यादा चला जाएगा. एंड 0 पॉइंट्स, वो भी 4 गेम्स खेलने के बाद अभी तक कोई भी क्लब्स नहीं गए थे. तो या प्रेशर बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ जाएगा, बहुत ही ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लमेटिक होता हुआ देखने के लिए मिल रहा है.
Yeah, I think we've seen, Odisha FC, to be honest, in this game, they had been retaining so much of that possession. Nate has been doing everything that needs to be done. It was just his finishing that could not go through, right? And now with David Ginola, he's also got some fresh pair of legs, and this David Ginola card is amazing. But look at look at CJ creating shots like that, and there you go. The third one also goes in. No trouble there. Instantly found that the player had already made a run, and Bengaluru FC, they are right back into the matchup, and Odisha FC have nothing going on. And now this is where the pressure kind of eats you up. This is where you kind of start making mistakes. And Nate, oh, but I feel bad for him.
Yes. बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किलें कहने के उनके लिए बढ़ चुका है अभी. इधर से तो और कोई कमबैक का होने का रास्ता नहीं है. सो हम लोगों को कोऑप मैच के ऊपर ही ध्यान देना होगा, जिधर तो सागनिक भी ज्वाइनिंग करने वाले हैं चरणजोत के साथ. एंड वो लॉन्ग पासेस, ड्रिवन थ्रू पासेस, सब कुछ हम लोगों को देखने के लिए मिलेगा. तो यस, काइंड ऑफ हम लोग कह सकते हैं जो फिक्सचर इसके पहले था उस पर कैपिटलाइज करने का मौका भी था थोड़ा बहुत. लेकिन एक चीज़ और भी है जो कि ओडिशा एफसी के लिए देखना होगा कि इनके जितने भी अभी तक फिक्सचर्स रहे हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा टफ रहे हैं. ओह माय गॉड, उसी के बीच में एक मौका था एटलीस्ट एक कंसोलेशन कहने की जो है. ओके नहीं, इधर एक और गोल स्कोर करने के लिए जा सकते हैं चरणजोत, बट रियो हर्नांडेस कहने की बॉल छीनेंगे. एंड कहीं से भी पैर निकाल रहे हैं ऊपर नीचे एंड बॉल छीन रहे हैं, लेकिन प्रेशर अभी भी बनता हुआ. ये तो गोल लग रहा है मुझे.
Yeah, it had a player lock, I think, was on Pele, and this is just CJ just toying around, right? And yeah, even Nate showing his skills, just juggling the ball, and there you have it. As anticipated, Bengaluru FC walk off with a win. CJ winning his game like planned. Nothing to distort him. And from here onwards, again, Odisha FC on the back foot. But now is a time where, it's going to be tough. It's an arduous task, but Odisha FC still have a chance. They have to win the next 2 games, and it's going to be so difficult because up next we have the co-op, and then look at all these. Even from Odisha FC, you could see those chances coming up, right? There were openings being made. 8 Nates held on for so long. You can give him comments for that. But commencement of the second half and after, he just found that second. Look at that vision, right? He had 4 defenders around him. He found that small opening with Lionel Messi, this was enough to crush Nate. Like, I've been defending so long, I've been maintaining a keeping possession, I've been doing everything. And then this guy finds an opening and scores a goal against me. What do I do? And then if you have a goal like this on your as a third, so this is sort of a torture, and he wanted this day to end, and he knew it is going to be difficult. And likewise, this is one of those results that everybody predicted, everybody anticipated, and no surprises.
यस एंड स्पेशली अगर देखा जाए तो देखिए प्रेशर जो चल रहा था वो अभी भी चलता जा रहा है. सिचुएशन एंड कहानी सारा कुछ पलटा नहीं है. लाइक दोनों ही क्लब्स के लिए अगर बात किया जाए, क्योंकि बेंगलुरु भी जीतते जा रहे थे, ओडिशा इधर थोड़ा बहुत प्रॉब्लमेटिक सिचुएशन में है. लेकिन एक चीज़ जो मुझे लगता है ओडिशा के लिए कि उनका जो शुरुआत हुआ है, अभी तक के जितने भी फिक्चर्स थे, एटीके मोहन बगान को छोड़ के बाकी तीनों के तीनों टीम्स हम लोग को टॉप 5 पे देखने के लिए मिल रहे हैं. विद दैट ये मैचअप भी हम लोगों को टॉप 4 के ही एक क्लब के साथ देखने के लिए मिल रहा है. सो ये फिक्चर्स भी बहुत ज्यादा मैटर करता है. तो शुरुआती में अगर आप इतने ज्यादा हेवी टीम्स के साथ भिड़ने जाओगे तो प्रॉब्लम्स तो क्रिएट हो जाता है. बाय द वे ये तो ऑटोमेटिकली लाइक रैंडमली क्रिएट होता है मैचअप्स. तो उस जगह पे यस ओडिशा के पास बहुत मौके हैं कि वो इस टूर्नामेंट पे वापस आ पाए एंड इस गेम पे भी. बट जो स्कोर कार्ड रहा वो कुछ इस तरीके से रहा. चरणजोत दागे 3 गोल्स एंड इग्निट्स उस सब को सिर्फ हजम किए क्योंकि उनके तरफ से कोई भी गोल नहीं दिखा.
Yeah, but there were chances. That's the only positive that Nate would have been taking from this. He kind of threatened CJ for a little while, but never mind. But again, coming back to the discussion about having tough fixtures, I mean, come on, you're here to win, right? You're not here to be one of those teams that kind of is satisfied on that middle order and hope that you go up against one of the relatively weaker teams. And you have to be prepared to go up against everybody, and you have to win your games, no matter who your opponent is. There will be adversities, there will be difficult days. It's not like Bengaluru FC are invincible, right? They still have they still have drawn one game, and that was Kerala Blasters FC. So it's not like they are unbeatable or something. It's all about the right mentality. And the first day, that opening was something that Bhagya would want to forget, right? That red card on Van Dijk like that. Yeah, there have been those stages where you could say Odisha FC have been unlucky. But you can't really keep everything on luck, because sometimes, just to be the best out there, luck definitely is a factor, but skills also really come into play. Your composure, how you handle situation, that really comes into play. How you make the right substitutions, and a lot more things, right? And this is not going on as the LAN event. This is right now online. So players are already, dealing through a lot. But regardless, folks, we are back again with our co-op matchup for the evening, and there is Bengaluru FC going up against Odisha FC. Bengaluru from left to right and Odisha FC from right to left, and this is it, right? They have to win the next 2 games if they have to secure at least a single point out of this one, at least, or win the last one. And it's, either ways, Odisha FC has to look for winning, and same goes with Bengaluru FC. They must be quite comfortable with the kind of a start they had, but now Odisha FC looking really deadly, but no, Bengaluru FC read them like an open book.
यस वो चीज़ हम लोगों को पिछले गेम पे भी दिख रहा था, एंड इस जगह पे भी कुछ उसी तरीके का सिनेरियो. देखिए एक मौका है, ओ माय गॉड, बहुत ज़्यादा क्रूशियल पोजीशन विद कैन डे ब्रुयने. आई थिंक ये बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ अलग करने जा रहे हैं. कॉम्बिनेशन प्ले भी हो सकता है. यस बात कर ही रहे थे कॉम्बिनेशन विद द शॉट, लेकिन इधर डिफ्लेक्शन होता हुआ. अगर डिफ्लेक्ट नहीं होता तो शायद हम लोग को राइट टॉप कॉर्नर में फिनिश होता हुआ दिख सकता था ये बॉल.
But for now, as things are, this looked really deadly for Bengaluru FC. Even I thought that he might just take initially the intention such with Bengaluru FC having KDB as an option, and I think he's got really good free kick accuracy, right? He could have easily scored one, but he realized that the players were bought back there. So no matter had he gone for a finesse or that curve wouldn't have mattered, and would have been defended eventually. So went for a combination play, but for now, with Jairzinho passing on towards to Holit. R9 takes a beautiful shot instantly, just with an elastico, and you can see the moment he took that shot that went whizzing past the net, and just like that, Bengaluru FC have taken a goal lead.
वाओ, अगर ये गेम भी इसी स्कोर लाइन के साथ फिनिश हो जाए, जो कि अभी बहुत टाइम है खत्म होने में, लेकिन अगर ये विनिंग के साथ खत्म करते हैं, देन कोई और चांस ही नहीं रहेगा वाग्या के पास कि वो ले कुछ भी कर ले, उनको पॉइंट्स नहीं मिलने वाला। तो बाय एनी हाउ इधर एक गोल स्कोर करने की ज़रूरत है, लेकिन सेम चीज़ फिर से दोहराते हुए बेंगलुरु एफसी कि वो अपना प्रॉपर बेस्ट गेम दिखा रहे हैं। इस बार बॉल कंट्रोल है ओडिशा एफसी के पास। टुवर्ड्स लेफ्ट हैंड साइड थियो हर्नांडेज, रोनाल्डिनियो, रोडली बीचों बीच से रन निकालते हुए दिख सकते थे, बट नहीं, थ्रू बॉल आ गया टुवर्ड्स मेसी। मेसी से हकीमी के लिए कोशिश था, बट नहीं ढूंढ पाए थे हकीमी को।
Yeah, kind of was unable to find, but Bengaluru FC again in prime control of this game. And the big question is, how many goals are they going to score? You can see Ronaldinho had already gone for a run, and both these players, CJ and Shagnik, building their play up. But this is a chance. Oh, had he gone through that, had he beaten the defender over there, then maybe you could have said, could have gone for a driven through. But no, this is another chance in the making. And Odisha FC, they will have to capitalize. They need to salvage Nick Equalizer over here, because 1-0 deficit can still be doable. And need to find the right synergistic players, need to at least, you know, start off with keeping as much possession, keeping constantly just recycling the ball. Maybe if you have to switch sides, do that. Again, attacking time from that right wing. Good pass on towards Mbappe, takes a shot, lacks a little bit of power, but the defender being ever so present, and no trouble, did not even have to break a sweat over there, Bengaluru FC, as they managed to go on a counter-attack of their own.
Yes. एक और मौका।
Oh.
डायरेक्ट शॉट भी ले सकते थे, बाय द वे उधर से शॉट लेने पे एटलीस्ट वैंडे सार तो बीट नहीं होते, कभी कभार वो भी हो जाते हैं, बट ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं होते। रोडोली टुवर्ड्स आर्जिनियो, बीचों बीच रोनाल्डिनियो, केविन डे ब्रुयना, एंड बॉल कंट्रोल अपने ही पास रखने की कोशिश चल रहा है इनके तरफ से। बीचों बीच जार्जिनियो फिनिश करेंगे उसी के साथ 2-0, एंड आई थिंक 3 पॉइंट्स एंड थर्ड पोजीशन सिक्योर करके रखना बेंगलुरु एफसी के लिए थोड़ा और इजी होता हुआ, क्योंकि इसी जीत के साथ वो 10 पॉइंट पे पहुंच जाएंगे। तो ये एक बहुत ही अच्छी बात है उनके लिए। हालांकि कमबैक हो सकता है अभी भी, लेकिन जिस तरीके से गेम खेल रहे हैं बेंगलुरु एफसी, उससे मुझे तो बहुत टफ लग रहा है कि ओडिशा एफसी इधर कमबैक कर पाएंगे।
You know, they're so calm. Look at that. You know, no tension at all. They know they got this in back. This is going to be some easy 3 points, where Odisha FC absolutely trying to sweat it out. And this looks to be a good chance. Could take a sucker punch over there. And overthinking, hurting them a little bit. Mbappe just too deep, you know, to try and go for a cutback. But no, that did not happen. And now we'll have to see what can Odisha FC do. Can they at least score one? Because still early phases of the game, we haven't reached that halftime marker. And if they can barely get one before the second half, at least there would be something to fight for. Because the way Bengaluru have been playing, you know, it feels like, you know, they are a well-oiled unit, working together in tandem with each other. And now this is a crucial moment with Jarzinho wanted to pass it on towards Ronaldinho, but failed, as Hakimi comes through into the rescue for Odisha FC.
Yes. ओडिशा एफसी फाइनली उनके पास बॉल कंट्रोल बहुत देर के बाद मिला था, बात कर ही रहे थे, उसी जगह पे एक गलत पास एंड बॉल छीन लिया जा चुका है ऑलरेडी बेंगलुरु एफसी की तरफ से। बेंगलुरु एफसी, ओह हकीमी बाहर थे, मुझे लगा नॉर्मली पास चला गया था, लेकिन थ्रो लाइन के बाहर से चील की तरह उड़ते हुए आए, मतलब दौड़ते हुए आए। एंड देखिए विथ अनदर फर्स्ट हाफ पे ही 3-0 कर चुके हैं एंड कोऑप गेम पे ग्राउंड पे राज करते हुए इधर बेंगलुरु एफसी.
Yeah, pretty much set in stone. Bengaluru FC. Ideally, we see such scorelines at the end of the game, but Bengaluru FC wanting to absolutely show their dominion over Odisha FC. Of course, it's their home matchup, and they are ruling, right? The way they've been taking chances. Look at that, 5 shots already, and 3 converted. And Odisha FC have failed to keep a lot of ball on them. And like I said, these are not the exact passing numbers you would want to have on you, right? 49 passes in a span of the first half. Clearly have been relying heavily on those through passes, on those counter attacks, and not being able to keep the ball longer. This is where they will have to just reconsider their game plan. At this point, you kind of want to just get done with the day, right? Because Bengaluru FC, no way. I mean, you would not want to act a little biased over here, but no way you do see Odisha FC making a comeback over here. I mean, especially after, Bengaluru FC, who are just scoring goals for fun. And this could be another one of those occasions, but I knew he was offside. As a result of which, at least Odisha FC will not concede one more. Because had that been on, I could have said for sure that was the 4th one coming.
Yes, and maybe possibilities तो काफी हाई दिख रहे हैं इधर की एक 4th गोल भी आता हुआ दिख जाए. ये सिर्फ टाइम ही बताएगा कि इसके बाद क्या होगा एंड क्या नहीं, क्या आउटकम्स इधर से निकल के आएंगे. और देखिए एक और, बट ये इस बार था ओडिशा एफसी की तरफ से, लेकिन एक और सेव कहीं ना कहीं दिखा. एंड मुझे लग रहा है ओलंपिक गोल के लिए ट्राई कर सकते हैं. एडरसन मॉरिस काफी बाहर, बट नहीं, कॉम्बिनेशन के लिए जाएंगे टुवर्ड्स मेसी. मेसी से रूडुली हेडर था, नहीं रख पाए वो गोल के अंदर.
Yeah, but at least it's a step in the right direction. At least they've managed to take a few shots and forcing Bengaluru FC a little bit to come on and defend. And Shaknik, he's just cackling over there. Clearly knows that it's been an easy run, this one. And will be playing completely without any pressure. But look at this. Look at this. The sheer cojones of just getting the ball and instantly passing shows how good Bengaluru FC have been so far. As a team, as a unit, they've been working this way out. And 4-0 already, singing lullabies for Odisha FC. As now, you cannot afford to lose ball like that. Thankfully saved.
Yes. Oof. It's too tough. ओडिशा एफसी के फैंस अभी बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा कहने की प्रेशर सिचुएशन से गुजरते हुए, एंड ऑब्वियसली वो भी चाहते हैं कि उनके क्लब इधर जीते. एंड सेम विथ द एथलीट्स एज वेल. लाइक वो भी चाह रहे हैं कि वो एटलीस्ट एक मैच जीते, लेकिन उनके लिए कुछ भी सही नहीं जा रहा थ्रू आउट द सीजन. एंड अभी तक कोई भी मैच वो नहीं जीत पाए हैं एंड कोई भी पॉइंट नहीं है उनके पास. एंड विद दैट ये गेम भी उनके हाथ से बहुत दूर निकल चुका है, क्योंकि अगर उनको वापसी करना भी है तो 4 गोल इधर दागने होंगे एंड नेक्स्ट मैच जीतना भी होगा. बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स क्रिएट होता हुआ. एंड आई थिंक इसका हल कुछ जो है वो निकालना ज़रूरी है जल्दी से जल्दी, नहीं तो ये टूर्नामेंट एंड ये सीज़न काफ़ी दूर निकल जाएगा उनसे.
Oh, no way. Finally, just when we thought that Odisha FC could get one, could at least save themselves from such a loss. Not green timed. Good set of passing plays, good routine, but no, was not enough. Now, Of course, both these clubs would be wanting to get some fresh new pair of legs and would want to get them up there. Odisha FC, they've been trying 4 shots, but look at that. Bengaluru FC 7, and you know they're not even going ratty, right? They're just playing their hearts out, just chilling. Whereas you see the atmosphere in Odisha FC, it's getting really humid, hot, and the fans of Odisha FC are still waiting. When are they gonna get a win? Because they've not even managed to get a draw till now. The only team playing their fourth game and still sitting at 0 points and to open their account. This is where they must be wondering what do they need to do. Yes, there were days when they were lucky, they were unlucky, geez, but they will have to get over it. They really need to do something. And no, if you kind of go for passes like this, that's not happening, because Bengaluru FC, this time, they're creating a run where they're looking to just keep on passing, and those through pass routines again coming into play for them. And more often than not, you see that worked out. But Bengaluru FC at this point could just be creative, could do anything and everything on planet Earth right now to get the 5th goal.
Yes. देखिए 5th गोल का मौका तो बन सकता है, लेकिन उसी के बीच में एक छोटा सा मौका बनता है ओडिशा एफसी के लिए, बट फिर से कॉर्नर के लिए जाएंगे। एंड इस बार क्या को अलग करके दिखा पाएंगे या फिर नहीं। शॉर्ट कॉर्नर, बैक किल करते हुए टुवर्ड्स हकीमी, प्रॉपर मौका, लेकिन ऑफसाइड ट्रैप पे फंस गए मोस्टली। क्या ये ऑफसाइड था? नहीं, ये बैक हुआ एंड उधर से अगर गोल स्कोर करते।
No, it was.
Okay, so offside ही था।
But I think this was such a nice effort. Like, look at that curve over the ball and receiving the player. That's something nice. That is something that, as an Odisha FC fan, you would want to see. Them trying to do something different, try multiple styles of play, see what works out. And this is where, they know that they've lost the game pretty much. There's no way on planet Earth they can score 4 goals, or in fact 5 in the next mere 12 minutes. But a free kick, I mean, would just try to go for a long pass, or maybe just a short pass routine with Ruud Gullit. If he goes directly at the goal, would have been a different case whatsoever. But what he wanted to try was just try to give a lob through, but that was also well read by Bengaluru FC.
जी हाँ, प्रेशर पर फिर से बन गया था उड़ीसा के ऊपर, बट एम्बापे द फ्लाइंग मैन बैक पास किए, वो भी स्टाइल पे। इस बार मौका बनता हुआ रोनाल्डो, बट लूशियो, लूशियो ने किया डिफेंस, बट एम्बापे बोल रहे हैं वेट, एक्शन अभी तक खत्म नहीं हुआ, एंड बहुत दूर से आउटफुटेड शॉट, एंड गोलकीपर जस्ट वो हक्का बक्का रह गए, देखते रह गए जस्ट।
Yeah, that's more like it. That is more like it. They should have explored that avenue, right? Take those long shot goals. You've got the best cards in the game, and utilize them. Utilize their full potential. And with Mbappe, it goes in. And just green time it, focus, create that area. Could get a second one, but with Jairzinho, I don't know. Yeah, was it him? How could he not take a shot? At least could have salvaged one more, and could have been at least a respectable defeat. But Bengaluru FC seems like, they've woken up from the slumber, looking forward to their 5th. And Van der Sar just goes in for the dive and saves the day. So Bengaluru FC, after scoring 4 goals, unable to keep a clean sheet, a player lock, but broken. Mbappe just comes through. But right now, the final attack of the game perhaps, and they whiff it.
लास्ट चांस हो सकता था बाय द वे, बट फाइनल विसल बजता हुआ 4-1 के साथ हुआ ये गेम का भी अंत, एंड उसी के साथ इस मैचअप का जो रिजल्ट है वो अभी तय हो चुका है कि बेंगलुरु एफसी विद 2 विन, इधर उनको मिलने वाला है 3 पॉइंट्स एंड वो अपने 10 पॉइंट के साथ थर्ड पोजीशन को और भी ज़्यादा स्ट्रांगली सिक्योर करने वाले हैं। बट ऑन द अदर हैंड ओडिशा एफसी के लिए ये जो 0 पॉइंट्स है वो ही कंटिन्यू रहेगा, वो चाहे आखिरी गेम में कोई भी रिजल्ट आ जाए, वो आगे अगर जीत भी जाते हैं फिर भी उससे कुछ चेंज नहीं होने वाला मैच रिजल्ट पे। ऐसे ओडिशा एफसी को मुझे लगता है कि थोड़ा सा और कॉन्फिडेंट होना चाहिए और थोड़ा ऑब्जर्व करना चाहिए कि उनके ओपोनेंट प्लेयर्स क्या कर रहे हैं, उसके बाद ही शायद एक कमबैक हम लोग को दिखेगा और एल्स इधर इसी तरीके से चलता रहेगा सिचुएशंस।
Yeah, I think you know the fixtures have been tough, like you said, for them, and they've been getting conditioned slowly but surely. We even saw, had this game, had there been one more half, no, just speaking, just taking my thoughts. Maybe we could have seen a few more goals coming from Odisha FC, because then again the debate still comes down into play that Bengaluru FC, they were not really sweating it out, right? They were just after they got that fourth one in, it was kind of like a stroll in the park for them. And Odisha FC, they were trying for those trivelas, they were going for those lob passes, they were going for those crosses, they were trying to take those headers, utilizing the free kicks. They almost did everything, but there were areas where they kind of lost the ball in such manners where Bengaluru FC just went on to punish them. So that is something that they really need to avoid. And you can see all these goals just getting scored, right? First one off, look at this sheer brilliance. Just an Elastico goes through, takes a shot. What do you do up against a skill move like that? Just completely beating your defense. And then, you think you've got it all sorted out. This one, look at this. A pass, simple one to Jarzinho, heel to heel, takes a shot. So when you've got a finisher like CJ as your opponent, who's got that perfect mix and gets that perfect support from Shagnik, who's got that eye for the goal every single time, who does not panic in getting crafty with the skill moves, right? He would go even for difficult ones at that. 5-star, just bring it on. I don't care. That's how he tends to score. And so well crafted, so well built goals. And then, the question arises, where was the defense of Odisha FC? What could they have done possibly better? That is where I think they will have to ponder a little bit. There were still moments, I must say, TT, where Odisha FC looked to have made a comeback, and this is where, that little bit of a charge by the keeper, and that I think CJ kind of read from miles apart, was instantly prepared to just pass it on towards his teammate. But this is one of the most beautiful goals that we get to witness, with Mbappe just go for that trivela, and yes, it goes in. A little bit of a smile at least for Odisha FC, but as things are, the dust has finally been settled. Bengaluru FC clinched the 3 points. We still have one more game to go. That's purely for consolation. That's where Bhagya just get over his bad luck and try to at least get a W in this one. He's been struggling a lot. And here it is, the first game 3-0, the second one 4-1. And now the final matchup remains. Shagnik and Bhagya, both these players are going all out. They won't be having any pressure of trying to clinch points for their club, because Bhagya anyways can't. And Shagnik, already the job has been done for him in that co-op game. So both these players, I think we'll have to see how they're going to play it around. Shagnik, he's been in a good form lately. I mean, there have been days where things have not ended sometimes in his favor, but still a very promising prospect and a perfect teammate to CJ and Bengaluru FC. Now, not just at the third spot. Bear in mind that Mumbai City FC have played 5 games. So after tonight's matchup, the Bengaluru FC would have played 4, and they would just be trailing by 1 point. So if they win their next game, they would instantly go on to that second spot.
फॉर श्योर एंड इस जगह पे अगर देखते हैं, देखिए चांस तो है काफ़ी अच्छे खासे, चांस इधर है. एंड विद दैट अगर इस गेम के बारे में बात करते हैं तो सागनिक अभी तक अगर देखा जाए थ्रू आउट द टूर्नामेंट कुछ मैचेस छोड़ के बहुत सारे मैचेस ऐसे भी रहे हैं जिधर वो अपने ऊपर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज नहीं है एंड वो जीत के दिखाए हैं. तो वो एक बहुत अच्छा मौका बनेगा. ओके, सो मैथ्यूज का यूज़ किया जाएगा डिफेंस के ऊपर. फुट बर्थडे कार्ड एंड विद दैट जार्जिनियो राइट विंग पे रहने वाला है. सो ये बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग रहेगा. आई थिंक कुछ न्यू कार्ड जब आता है ना तो गेम देखने में और भी ज्यादा मजा आता है.
I think Matthias, we used to see him on mostly on a CDM, sometimes on center backs, but regardless, Shagnik. Oh no!
Wow.
Oh no! Penalty! Oh my goodness! Just get done with it. What? What saved?
वाह. शुरुआती 4 मिनट एक पेनल्टी आ गया, एक येलो कार्ड, एक बेहतरीन सेव, सब कुछ लोग देख चुके हैं शुरुआती 4 मिनट के अंदर जस्ट. एंड इसके बाद क्या होगा एंड क्या नहीं, यही देखना सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी होने वाला है. लेट्स सी क्या होता है इसके बाद. बाय द वे जो चांस इधर क्रिएट किया जा रहा है ओडिशा की तरफ से, बाय द वे पहुंच चुके हैं आगे एम्बापे, बट नहीं, उसी जगह पे लूशियो मौजूद थे जिनकी तरफ से बेहतरीन एक इंटरसेप्शन किया गया. एंड बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा बेहतरीन रन हम लोगों को देखने के लिए मिला उनकी तरफ से. एटलीस्ट एम्बापे लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से निकलने की कोशिश था, जिसका उतना कहने की हम लोग कह सकते उतना खास कुछ फायदा नहीं हुआ. लेकिन इस बार काउंटर पे ओडिशा एफसी, क्या ये पहला गोल होगा? यस, मौका बनता हुआ, लेकिन वैन डे सार इस बार हाथ से नहीं पैर से कमाल करके दिखाए.
Oh, I'm still not over it. I'm still not over what I'm just witnessing right now. I mean, it feels like deja vu. Thankfully, it's in yellow this time. Shagnik has a clear shot on goal, but offside, just saving him over there. So, yeah, I mean, this is where I think Bhagya, he's got to get over it, because I'm still not. And at that point, he must be cursing himself. How is he, just getting all these yellows and reds, and now R9 just playing around with the ball towards Ronaldinho with Mbappe. Goes for an elastico, wanted to take a shot, wasn't green type, but before he could shoot, the defenders really come to save. And Lothar Matthäus, a new foot icon birthday card coming in, and we might get to see a lot out of him. A very solid CDM. There are also chances where you play him, like I said, as a centre back also, and you can get your job done. And it'll be interesting to see how does Shagnik see this one through with R9. Had a little bit of room, but again, just going beyond the line and constantly getting, this is, I think, the second offside of the game.
Yeah. ये सेकंड ऑफसाइड था, बट जो अटैक बैक टू बैक बनता जा रहा है बेंगलुरु एफसी की तरफ से, लेकिन इस बार बेहतरीन पोजीशन. वैन सार दोनों ही तरफ से सेव करते जा रहे हैं वैसे बैक टू बैक. और आज का दिन वैन सार की अगर बात किया जाए, कुछ इनसेन सेव्स कर चुके ऑलरेडी, लेकिन इस गेम के ऊपर पिछले मैचअप पे भी. तो आई थिंक आज मुझे लग रहा है कि आज का दिन ही वैन सार का है.
I think the goalkeeper debate has to be settled, right? Van der Sar just being strong enough. But this game so far, folks, is like an exhibition matchup. Nothing to win, nothing to lose. Just play your game FIFA under no pressure. And both these players are just going all out. You could see so many chances being created. And Shagnik, this is one of the other ones. And this time, Virgil van Dijk goes to the other side and gives Shagnik that space, and look at that laughter. He knew the moment he went for that charge, that was a direct shot, and that's all it took for him to score over there. And yes, with that being said, Bengaluru FC have already taken that 1-0 lead up Odisha FC. And Shagnik, I think this is the second time that he's playing without any pressure. Last time also he did. I think it was, if I'm not wrong, against DK. He was losing his game, but still, was just constantly trying to toy around with him, just play, because he knew that the score had been settled. And Shagnik is one fun player to watch. If you remember, TT, he was performing all sort of skill moves. He was trying multiple things. and DK was completely sweating it out. Managed to win with that 2-goal lead, but that did not change the outcome of that fixture. Bengaluru FC still had those 3 points in.
Yeah, and वही चीज
Oh,
कैरी
no
गोल
way.
होगा, हालांकि मुझे लगा था शायद एक गोल आ जाए, लेकिन आज देखिए गलती से भी जो लक है वो इनका साथ नहीं देने वाले मुझे लग रहा है
कब दिया था?
ओडिशा एफसी के। वही बात है, कब दिया था?
Oh!
Whoa! No way! With another and Sagnik खुश होते हैं, वगिया यही सोच रहे होंगे ये दुख काहे खत्म नहीं होता।
He's insta raging over there and he's like, just get it over with. I'm done. And that was a screamer of a goal. And not that Wagya hasn't been creating chances, he's been creating many. Shagnik has given him a lot of openings, but there were moments where he kind of tends to second guess himself. You know, instead of directly just taking the shot, kind of takes that touch. And in doing that, there had been one moment where we thought he could have scored a goal. This time, a little bit of a better opening, but Virgil van Dijk for the rescue with Lothar Matthäus. Just playing in as his right central midfielder. A good backheel pass, but still comes down to nothing as now Mbappe will have to figure out what he's got to do. Has player locked R9 in, a little bit of a room on that left wing. Ruud Gullit makes that pass onto with Theo Hernandez, and Sagnik has got all the time in the world to toy around as we get to that first half marker where Bengaluru FC already 2 goals up.
Yes, but देखिए रोनाल्डिनियो टांग रहे इधर बॉल के अंदर, लेकिन फाइनली ओपनिंग शायद मिलता हुआ दिख सकता है, ड्रिवन थ्रू पास, बट नहीं पहुंच पाया। सो या फर्स्ट हाफ एंड होता हुआ इसी के साथ आखिरी 45 मिनट्स, एंड उसके बाद आज के दिन का अंत हम लोग होता हुआ दिखेगा। लेकिन जो स्कोर लाइन है वो आई थिंक ऑलरेडी बन चुका है, जो पॉइंट्स टेबल पे चेंजेस है वो भी ऑलरेडी बन चुका है। अभी लड़ाई है बेंगलुरु एफसी के खुद के अंदर कि कौन होगा एमवीपी, और अगर गोल स्कोर कर दे तो शायद सागनिक भी बन सकते हैं।
Shagnik, he's just having fun over here. You know, he's one of those players who does not shy away. And if you're having fun, you know, get those fun cards also in. I want to see an Ibra. You know, Ibrahimovic, the Centurion card. Get some Neymar in. You know, even the Centurion Neymar is so amazing. I mean, at a point where you're kind of playing for fun, let's just get the party started. You know, perform all sort of your skill moves, try and do all those celebrations, and let's just treat it as an exhibition game. And for Odisha FC, I mean, a perfect chance where Wagya still needs to find a goal through, right? Something like DK had done last time, you know. But off we are with the second half commencing in front of us, and there you see, you know, he was done. I mean, the Lothar Matthäus card did not work out. Better get in Jude Bellingham. And now a player lock with Pele has some options with R9, will directly take a shot. And there you have it. There you have it. The curse is real, folks. He has not been blessed. I think he needs to take a trip to the Puri Mandir and seek some blessings of Lord Jagannath, and then only can he score. But look at that. Instantly a sucker punch, and Wagya at this moment has nothing to say. Shagnik also knows that he's just scoring goals for fun. I'm just hoping that Wagya does not rage quit over here.
ये अगर कैजुअल्स होता तो शायद वो कर देते। मैं तो काइंड ऑफ 90% मैचेस में कर देता हूँ, लेकिन
Don't care about the coins, do we?
लाइक 500-600 कॉइन में क्या ही होता है।
You know, TT, try building a squad from ground up. Those 500-600 coins really work, but right now it's not just the coins, it's in fact pride that they're playing for, as Bengaluru FC en route for one more goal, went in for that Elastico. This time Vieira However, making sure that the defense looked solid, but Jude Bellingham receives it back towards Ronaldinho. Wants to go through, but no, was not allowed that entry. Now with that left wing a little opened up. Now Theo Hernandez, he's got that pace on the team of the year card, and now would look forward to a cutback, but rather goes for a through onto its Pele. And again, fuck yeah.
वागिया के लिए दिन जो है वो कभी भी उनके तरफ नहीं आता है। ये चीज हम लोग देख रहे हैं बहुत दिन से कि वो कुछ भी करे, कुछ ना कुछ होके इनका जो सिचुएशन है वो इनके कंट्रोल के बाहर चले जाता है। और इस बार तो सागनिक अपने ब्रिलियंस के थ्रू वैसा कुछ सिचुएशन क्रिएट कर चुके हैं, बट मौका था एक और गोल करने की थी। वो हर्नांडेस के पास दे सकते थे, लेकिन वो सीधा खिलाए और बीच में इंटरसेप्ट हो गया। आखिरी कुछ मिनट, बट इस बार एम्बापे
Oh no!
नो वे, ये मैं नहीं देख सकता। और
Oh, just end his misery. Oh my goodness! I mean, Bhagya, he's been potentially posing a threat, but then again, there is something or the other that disrupts his goal. I mean, be it the crossbar, be it the defender making a run, and Shagnik does not seem to sweat at all. He's just going around, practicing all his skill moves. Just a walk in the park for him. Look at that. Look at that. Either, the moments where you see players kind of back and forth chaining passes, kind of reshuffling. No, he is not that type right now. And he's been doing that for the past 2 games. Even against DK, did not care even if he lost. And that's a carefree attitude that Shagni can play along with, and certainly try to, work on his finishing a lot more. I mean, I would want to get on an interview with Shagnik actually and ask him, what's the idea behind that. He's just chilling, he's losing games, but that's not hurting them, right? But, you can't just lose games like that. But this time, that won't be the case because he's already 3-0 up and did not even have to work hard for it. Was quite confident, and Bengaluru FC just being so strong today. Clear wins over here. And now could go for a power shot. And no, that has been denied.
जी हाँ, एंड देखिए इधर जो सिचुएशंस है वो ओ माय गॉड, रेम्बो इधर किया गया, लेकिन उसके बाद वो खाली एरिया नहीं मिला जिधर से वो शॉट ले सके। वैसे दूर भी थे बहुत, लेकिन फिर भी एक चीज तो पता चल रहा है कि सागनिक अपने फुल कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ एंजॉय करके खेल रहे हैं। बट ऑन द अदर हैंड आ गया ये एंजॉय वर्ड ही शायद उनके गेम से अभी जा चुका है, जिस तरीके के सिचुएशंस इधर बने थे। एक और मौका पहले टुवर्ड्स रोनाल्डो, फिनिश करेंगे फाइनली। वो आ गया, वो सोच रहे कि फाइनली हुआ, ये अंदर गया, क्योंकि इसके पहले जो भी मौके बन रहे थे वो एक भी नेट्स में फिनिश नहीं हो रहा था।
Yeah, finally an outside footer shot being the one that lets it go in. Look at that formation. He just went all YOLO, 3-4-2-1, and he had to do that. And finally finding it. And yeah, a little bit of a respite for Vagya as he keeps on trying. And one good thing, never give up attitude. I like that about him. He wanted to stage it. He wanted to do it despite all odds. Work in the right direction. He's been constantly trying to go head to head. 6 shots taken, out of which 1 goes in. 2 are expected goals also. So this was a game where we were seeing players go really end to end up against each other. And I'm just wondering what substitutions are going to come up, because what is this pause for? Because this game pretty much is over. Up until the point, Vagya just scores 2 more goals in quick succession, right? And then we might say we still have a game on our hand, and there you go. The team press being activated by Odisha. I've seen those dying moments, they would be constantly applying pressure and trying to keep the ball on them as much as they can, but not in this manner as the ball goes out of the play for a throw.
जी हाँ, आखिरी कुछ 8 मिनट है इस पूरे एंटायर गेम के अंदर। लूशियो की जगह लूशियो को इधर लेके आया गया है। कैप्टेविया रन निकालते हुए फिनिश नहीं कर पाएंगे। वैंडे सार वन ऑफ द बेस्ट डेज अभी तक कह सकते हैं। वैंडे सार को भी जो लोग यूज कर रहे हैं उनके लिए, क्योंकि जिस तरीके के सेव्स अभी तक आए हैं वो काफी अच्छा रहा है। बट ओडिशा एफसी बॉल कंट्रोल अभी भी मौजूद उनके पास। लूशियो टुवर्ड्स बेलिंगम, प्रॉपर कंट्रोल ढूंढने की कोशिश, एक मौका, लेकिन उस मौके के पीछे इधर वर्जिल वैन डाइक जैसा एक मॉन्स्टर खड़े हुए थे जो कि क्लियर करते हुए इस बार इस सिचुएशन को।
Yes. Shagnik, you know, he knows, right? He's got that perfect chance for counter-attack with Eric Cantona. We might see one going through a green time. And there you have it, the new card on display. And he won't miss from an area like that. The scores in an absolute second screamer of this game we get to see. And finally, a lot of Manchester United fans will be roaring with pride. A new card introduced this time, the foot birthday icons, and in display, bought by Shagnik, and shown how good this card can be. You can opt it for as a super sub if need, because you still have your starting 11 so stacked, and you can see that sense of dissent on Bhagia's face. He did try everything he possibly could have. He dug in really deep, but Shagnik, he was ever so sure, did not even hinge a muscle over there. And a comfortable victory for Bengaluru FC. And the question is, like I said, TT, and like even we were talking, who gets to be the MVP? I think Shagnik this time.
Yes. I think most probably yes, क्योंकि शायद चरणजोत भी एक गोल कंसीड किए थे। तो ओवरऑल देखते हैं लाइक एमवीपी तो हम लोग को पता चलेगा, लेकिन जिस तरीके से ये गेम पूरा जाता हुआ देखने के लिए मिला शुरुआती से, सागनी इधर एंजॉय करते हुए अभी गोल्स के बाद गोल स्कोर करते गए और सब कुछ आज एक प्रॉपर पोजीशन पे दिख रहा था। एंड देखते हैं लाइक क्या होगा, क्योंकि देखिए जिस तरीके से बेंगलुरु एफसी अभी तक परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं वो वन ऑफ द कंटेंडर्स रहेंगे जो कि इस पूरे टूर्नामेंट को जीतने के लिए दावेदार रहेंगे। वैसे वो तो अभी बहुत टाइम बाकी है, अभी तक हम लोग शायद हाफ सीजन तक के नहीं पहुंचे, तो वो अभी भी आना बाकी है, तो उसके बाद ही हम लोग कह पाएंगे। लेकिन जिस तरीके का गेम जाता हुआ देखने के लिए मिला बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा शानदार। एंड बेंगलुरु एफसी नेक्स्ट जितने भी फिक्चर्स रहेंगे, मैं तो ये देखना चाहता हूँ कि बेंगलुरु वर्सेस एफसी गोवा जब होगा, लाइक अगर वो नहीं हुआ है तो तब क्या सिचुएशन रहेगा और किस तरीके से आउटकम निकल के आएगा उस गेम का।
Just look at Bhagia there, on his cam. Quite stunned. Like, how could that go in? What could have been done? Come on, just defend over there. And yes, this was an entertaining one. Like I said, an exhibition matchup, a fun one to watch, and hope you guys had fun, because both these players, Shagnik clearly was. Bhagia, he was trying, and eventually he finally managed to score a good one over there, for which he had created a lot of chances, right? Many hitting the crossbars, many being saved. But here we are with the final scoreboard, and an easy victory for Bengaluru FC, as they still maintain the spot at the third spot in the overall standings, with one game less played. If you draw that comparison against Mumbai City FC, and if they win their next fixture, I think they're taking that second spot on. And Bengaluru FC, I'm pretty sure they still wouldn't be happy, because when you have players like CJ and Shagnik in, you would want to stay at the tippity top. But taking a look at the MVP of this game, I think has to be Shagnik, and there you have it. This player, last time, he was also representing Bengaluru FC. This time, he's got a change in his partner. CJ comes in, and that has created all the difference over here. They rule the real ISL in the eISL also. Bengaluru FC looking ever so strong. One of the strongest, perhaps, to go on and win this entire thing.
फॉर श्योर, बिल्कुल। एंड चलिए एक बार नजर डालते हैं लीडर बोर्ड के ऊपर, एंड देखिए जिस तरीके की सिचुएशन अभी तक जाता हुआ दिखा है, ऑब्वियसली नो डाउट बेंगलुरु एफसी 4 मैचेस खेल के ही पहुंच चुके हैं इधर 10 पॉइंट्स तक। तो कहीं ना कहीं एफसी गोवा के साथ लड़ाई तो चल रहा है, लेकिन वो तो बीच में एक ड्रॉ आया था जिसकी वजह से ये डिफरेंस क्रिएट हुआ। लेकिन जब होगा मैच एफसी गोवा वर्सेस बेंगलुरु एफसी, तब आएगा बहुत बहुत ज्यादा मजा। बट मुंबई सिटी एफसी सेकंड पोजीशन पे है 11 पॉइंट्स के साथ।
TT.
जो आज चेंज हुआ है वो हुआ है केरला ब्लास्टर्स का।
Look at that 8th and 9th spot teams. I sense some rivalry, you know, just brewing up there. On 8th, we've got East Bengal FC, and on 9th, ATK Mohan Bagan. And this is the coveted derby that everybody has been waiting for. I know in eISL what happens. You know, you've been prima facie feeling it, and you know the atmosphere, you know the energy. And that is a matchup that we have lined up for you guys tomorrow. So tomorrow is the day that you would not want to miss, because that is it. East Bengal FC and ATK Mohun Bagan. No matter, you know, how things go out, this goes down to the wire. There is going to be that tension in the atmosphere. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally done with all the games for the evening. We're going to be calling it a night and see you tomorrow, because 2 games lined up. You would not want to miss that. Till then, take care and have a good night.